Chapter 2, Mishnah 5. The Mishnah teaches two restrictions that have to do with ladders. One must distance his ladder 4 amos from his neighbor's dovecote so that a marten, a small weasel-like animal, will not be able to jump from the ladder into the dovecote and kill the doves. And one must distance his wall 4 amos from his neighbor's gutter so that his neighbor will have room to put up a ladder when necessary to clean his gutter. The Mishnah, having mentioned a dovecote, discusses restrictions that apply with respect to keeping a dovecote in one's property. One must distance a dovecote at least 50 amos from the nearest city, and a person may not make a dovecote even within his own property unless he has 50 amos of empty space in all directions surrounding it. Doves flying out of their dovecote are constantly looking for food, but they will generally eat their fill within the first 50 amos of their flight. Therefore, they must be kept at least 50 amos away from the nearest city, so they will not eat grain that the city's residents spread upon their roofs to dry. And they must be kept 50 amos away from a neighbor's property, so they will not eat the grain that is in his field. Another Tana rules that even more space is necessary. Rabbi Yehuda says he must leave an area of 4 kor, that is 1 kor, 274 amos, in every direction, for this is the extent of the flight of a dove. Rabbi Yehuda maintains that although doves usually eat their fill within 50 amos, that is not always the case. Therefore, one must place his dovecote so that the dove's flight, 274 amos, will not extend beyond his property. The Mishnah ends by teaching an exception to the above rules. But if he bought a parcel of land that already contained a dovecote, even if the land measures only a quarter kav, it retains its status. That is, he may keep the dovecote in place, even though he does not own the required empty space around it. Since the seller already had a dovecote there, we allow the buyer to claim that obviously the seller must have been granted permission from the neighbors to place his doves there.